In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. And his first pass falls incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So it's 2nd down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 48. Pass caught by Tank Dell. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
The back grabs it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Look the high. On the quick, right?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with a touchdown. One right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Has another lane. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Handoff headed left. It's Abanikanda. Has some space inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
24.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Rolling left, buying some time. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Already.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first. Stroud off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And after all that time, still nowhere to throw it, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He's contained at the line for no gain. Will Anderson Jr. in on a stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Levis from the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They send a man in motion. 4th down, here's Levis. Throw is caught by the back. And this one does not go far. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th. As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ow, besides. 19 Texas.
From the gun, Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 13-0 lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Like 54.
Lone back gets the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun now for Levis. Getting out to his left. That'll be caught. Here's Ty Chandler. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And they won't do it. That fall's incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game.
Here we go.
If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Driving across the 15-yard line. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 20-zip lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Levis. Buys time, rolling right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and a big play follows.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Titans who have 2nd and 4.
Right 13, right.
From the 38. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Okonkwo brings it in.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
49.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The back's got it. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Keeping it on the ground. And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41.
Ow, that's right. Look the hot.
Throwing is Stroud. He throws a bullet down the left side. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Now they'll will hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pacheco hauls it in. It's inside the 10. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Pacheco. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
And in for the Houston touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push the lead to 20. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Levis now on 1st down. Chased out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick-6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Hey, come on, come on. Here. Linda. 54 Rita. Sit on.
After that pick, here's Levis. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep. He's got it at the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Titans out there once again trying for a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. Give him 24 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
Now it's Stroud. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Oh, ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud has his man. It's Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
South.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Out on. And 24 Linda.
From the gun, Levis. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Stroud now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Right down, 49, Rita. Like 49. Hey, Mayday. 22, Linda. 22, Diamond.
Throwing from his own end zone. Forced out to his right. Now he throws deep across the field. Wide open, downfield. Got it! And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Offense to the line for second down.
Mike zero. 20 Rita. Tracy.
Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. He's looking deep once again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety, and those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, 24 Linda, 49 down, 22 here down, 9 down. Hey, mayday.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
22 Linda.
Working quickly here.
Linda, 54 Rita, hut. 20 Rita. Hut.
Levis here on 1st down. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Texans take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Right back to Pacheco. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Only 1 quarter remains. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside. Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
He's on the move. Hits his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time here on fourth. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Short! Like 49!
Levis from the shotgun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Levis now against the blitz. It is caught left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense up to the line fast. Levis throwing again. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So it'll be second down.
49's down, 22 Rita.
Shotgun now for Levis. Flush down now to his left. Cut out left. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Like 54.
Throwing now on first down, Levis. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Titans trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
Mayday.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete beyond the marker. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a first and goal. Levis setting to throw. Buys time, rolling right.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
They'll send him up the middle. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's third and goal.
22 window. Like 13.
Throwing is Levis.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on fourth and goal.
40 Rita.
Hand off left, they need the end zone. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty helps the offense out, and they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets in, touchdown. The Titans putting up points in a game decided. Once again, the Titans bypassing a kick, electing to go for two.
49.
Trying for it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the two, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. Touchdown! touchdown, Houston! The Texans keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans continue adding on to that lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's a Conda on the return. Return's looking good so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds with more than half the work done. Offense in enemy territory to begin the series at the 45-yard line.
Not far away from making a house call right there. What a return. To get all the way across midfield, and now it opens up all sorts of possibilities. Try to push tempo, capitalize on the momentum. And you know what I love right here? This is shot zone time.
Levis now on first down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. On the play fake, it's Levis. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Levis now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Like 54.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Finding Davis. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So it's a win for the Texans.